Right, I'm in Nakuru County. This is Bahati constituency, Giashonge. And you're wondering what 1.5 million shillings can do? Right here. These are 1.5 million shillings underground water tank. I'm here with the economist Morara, by the way.
Good morning, everyone. This is morning. We are here with Morara Kebaso, my former schoolmate at KU. He was in the School of Law, I was in School of Economics. So leo tumekuja kuangalia ile ujinga ina happen kwa hizi county zetu. Tuko in Dondori ward, Bahati constituency, Giashonge area.
Sasa hii ilikuwa allocated in the financial of 2023-2024 budget 1.5 million for an underground ama iko underground
labda tutafute maybe kuko na kichaka sana huko hivi tunaweza
well, apart from that we have a 500,000 shillings toilet
na tuna assistant chief umesahau.
Oh yeah. By the way, there is no assistant chief at Giashonge. This is assistant chief Giashonge
officer.
Hebu angalia.
Hebu tuangalie bwana chief yuko. Bwana chief. Bwana chief.
So this Giashonge.
Tunakuja kuripoti kuku zilipotea. Ziliibiwa.
Soma lebo. Giashonge chief's office. Tuko hapa sisi ndo ma chief. This is my assistant.
Acha nifungue.
So for 1.5 years, the people of this place have never had a chief and they don't have a chief.
Assistant chief.
Assistant chief. So mambo iko tu hivyo. But they built a 500,000 shillings toilet in the financial year of, this is county government of Nakuru. Just want to thank them for spending 500,000 shillings to build this toilet. Now, apart from that, here at Giashonge, there is a ghost dispensary. Iko
hapa hivi ilikuwa allocated pesa, haikufunguliwa. We were supposed, this area, watu wanasuffer sana na diabetes, na arthritis, and some patients wako na cancer. We are supposed even to have a cancer screening machine. In fact, it was not supposed only to be a dispensary, at least level 3, according to what was allocated. Wacha kuja tuone venye kuko.
Sasa, when they decided that they'll not build a hospital, they decided to build a dispensary. And in the financial year of 2023-2024, they allocated 1.1 million, but they had already allocated 4 million shillings in the financial year of 2018-2019. So that's about 5.1 million shillings. So 2018-2019, 4 million shillings. 2023-2024, 1.1 million shillings. And we have our dispensary.
And the patients are here. These are our patients for today.
Wagonjwa wetu ndio hawa sasa.
Wagonjwa wetu ndio hawa.
Na huyu ndio daktari mkuu.
Wow.
So this is the dispensary. No doctors, no nurses, no equipment, nothing. Come and see.
There are some signboards, sir.
If you look at those labels, you see cervical cancer. No. Bas, hospitali. Fa kutibu saratani ya uzazi.
No power connection. Stima imepita hapa.
This is another toilet for 500,000. So there were 2 toilets budgeted for. There was a chief's camps toilet, which I've shown you, and there was a dispensary toilet. Dispensary toilet was also allocated 500,000, and we are right here in front of it. Munaonaje nyinyi? Si ni wizi bila kazi. Now I want to give some little advice to the governor of Nakuru, Susan Kihika. Tafadhali, next time when you want to deliver at the age of 59, do not go to the United States of America.
There is a dispensary here.
There is a dispensary here.
With a nurse, with a doctor.
Iko na kila kitu. You'll get very personalized treatment. Hapa Giashonge, nobody will frustrate you. Now let me tell you some things about this Nakuru County. Even before Susan Kihika came to this county, there was Lee Kinyanjui, the governor, who is now a cabinet secretary. Lee Kinyanjui left this county in the following state. 1, as Chepkut used to say, 686 projects worth 2 billion that were never started. 474 projects worth 3.6 billion that were incomplete. 1,781 projects worth 4.9 billion that stalled. Now, apart from that, the county spent 34.5 million for an integrated revenue collection management system. software ya collect revenue. Worth 34.5 million. Yeah. 34.5 million. And this contractor is being paid 4.3% of every revenue collected, which is about 70 million. So every year, the contractor gets about 70 million shillings from the system yenye alitengenezea account ya 34 million. So system ni 34 million.
34 million. Wow. Do you know what that 4 million can do?
Koja. Analipo 70 million kila mwaka.
Pathetic. 70 million.
Every year. Now in 2021, the county spent 727 million on vehicle maintenance, but the receipts that were found for the vehicles were only for 63 million. So hapo kuna 600 and something million ilikunywa maji. Wizi bila kazi. The entire leadership of Nakuru imerara. That is the umesikia governor alienda kuderiva wapi? United States. Na yeye senator Tabitha Keroshe tulisema kazi yake ni matoti, amesahau kazi yake. This is oversight. Oversight, hii ni kazi yako tunafanya.
Where is she? And the area MP is none other but Susan is mrembo na kazi Irene Njoki, unamjua?
Irene Njoki. Alipiga yes
kwa finance bill. Na area MCA anaitwa Kadhoita. Yeah.
Now guys, crime scenes usually happen before Christmas, and this place, Nakuru County, is not an exception. On the 21st December 2020, the county spent 8,763,750 to buy 350 Samsung phones.
Oh, lo.
Ya revenue collectors. Wizi bila kazi. So, tukimarizia, I call upon all the youths. If we delay to go and oust these people out of power, just know we are delaying our progress and our success in this country. Wa vijana msilale, lale vijana msilale, bado mapambano. Salale. On the 29th of April 2024, children were sleeping at night, men and women resting after a hard day's work. And suddenly water came from the hill up there and swept away their houses and buried them in the mud, some of them up to 10 meters deep. This is Mahimahiu. And more than 71 people died here and others went missing. Houses were destroyed, children, the elderly, the youth, women and men died in this place and they were buried in the mud. Now President William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua came to this place and promised the people of Mahimahiu that the cabinet had set aside 300 million shillings to build them new houses, to replace cows and donkeys and other property that had been destroyed, and to compensate the families. To this day, none of them has been compensated for what happened here. But money is stolen every day in our government, yet the people who really need it never get it. But those who do not need it, they have the primitive acquisition of wealth. They steal even what they don't need. And they leave people like this, buried in the mud, dead, or counting losses. The Vampire Diaries. The rains are back, and I'm standing on a bridge in Mahimahiu. This is a place where more than 71 people died after there was a mudslide caused by stagnant water at the railway trench up there. And this is the bridge that people have created for themselves to be able to cross this place. Now, if it floods, this is a danger waiting to happen, a disaster waiting to happen. On 29th of April, more than 71 people died here. The government promised them 300 million shillings to buy land and compensate them and just build them new houses and compensate them for the loss of property. Look at the damaged houses. They tell a story of death, a story of loss, a story of anguish. These are the houses some of the houses that was swept away by the damaging floods that killed more than 71 people and left many more displaced. Behind me is a modern fish market costing 240 million in Nakuru County. This is Karai, Naivasha East. And I want to show you a modern fish market right here in Nakuru County, which started in 2020. Kuja tuone. So this is the modern fish market. It started in 2020. The completion was supposed to be in 2022. And it was in partnership between the Nakuru County government and the East Africa Grain Council and the Rockefeller Foundation. Remember, Naivasha produces fish worth about 247 million per year. That's around 2 million kgs of fish. And mostly if you drive along this road, you can see this road. This is the Nakuru-Naivasha highway. You've seen fishmongers trying to sell fish to you in the car or in the matatu. And sometimes they get killed by overspeeding vehicles while trying to sell fish. So it was a very noble project started in 2020, but kama kawaida, wizi bila kazi. This was supposed to be part of the generator and refrigeration power units. Iko punda hapa. Just going to show you the modern fish market. So this is the modern fish market, costing 240 million shillings. Completion was supposed to be 2022. We are now in 2025. It is stalled completely. Waligula. Fantabulous. Hii sasa tubadilishe ikuwe kanisa. It looks like a church, by the way. Alright, so these are supposed to be the stalls. So ukiingia, hii ni entrance. Hii inafaa kuwa stall moja, ya pili, ya tatu. This is the modern fish market. Alright? Nakuru County Government project. 240 million bob. Imelala hapa. So as you can see, this is your modern fish market. Ndio hii. Unaona hadi imemea. Hata uwezi toa bana. So this was supposed to be the refrigeration unit. So samaki inawekwa hapa kwa fridge so that isiharibike. So this is the refrigeration unit. You can see. And those are water tanks over there. This was supposed to be a perimeter wall that was never completed. Fellow Kenyans, this money is your money. You pay taxes. Kinunua kitu chochote dukani, kama ni sukari, kama ni unga, hata sigara, hata pombe, you've paid taxes. So this is your money. Now, one worrying thing about us is that we still insist to organize and vote along tribal lines. But that should change. Otherwise, there will be no change in our country. We need corruption to come to an end, and the theft of and wastage of public funds to come to an end in our country, so that you and I can have equal opportunities to live, work, and grow in this country. Can you promise me to make a better choice?